God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah, I'm appreciative.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
Every time you think you've seen the worst of Ray J, something even nastier pops up to prove you haven't seen anything yet. This time, Kanye West dropped a bombshell, claiming Ray J actually helped industry power players take out Whitney Houston. And Kanye came armed with receipts. Allegedly, Whitney even sent Kanye a desperate voice note, crying for help because she was terrified for her life. That's chillin'. And say what you want about Kanye, he might sound wild sometimes, but when he speaks, he usually means business. For years, there have been whispers that Ray J was acting as Whitney's so-called handler, but this is the first time those rumors are being confirmed with solid proof, and it's looking real bad for him. Right before Whitney's tragic passing, she was in and out of rehab, trying to rebuild her life. Everything seemed to be improving, until Ray J came back into the picture. Even though they never went public as a couple, everyone in the industry knew something was going on. People were saying Ray J dragged her back into old habits, and now Whitney's own sister-in-law claims he was the one supplying her with the very stuff that ended her life. She swears she knew he had something to do with it the second she saw that haunting clip. Ray J sneaking out of Whitney's hotel, hiding from paparazzi like a guilty man caught red-handed.
I just heard she passed away. I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag.
Cocaine?
Yes, I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up.
When Whitney Houston's autopsy finally went public, things didn't just get clearer. They got way more disturbing. The official story claims she died from an accidental drowning in her hotel bathtub, but the autopsy details hinted at something much darker. Those findings suggested that Whitney didn't just slip, she fought for her life. There were visible injuries, scratches, and bruises that raised every red flag imaginable. According to the report, Whitney's assistant, Mary Jones, discovered her lying face down in a tub full of water, her body showing 2 abrasions on the left side of her forehead and another on the bridge of her nose. There was even a strange fluid coming from her nose, which typically points to trauma, not an accident. And when toxicology came back, it showed marijuana, Xanax, Benadryl, and other sedatives in her system, substances that would have made her too weak to resist anyone trying to harm her. Fans were heartbroken, but also furious because those details made the accidental drowning story sound like pure damage control. And it gets wilder. The coroner who handled her case was Ed Winter, the same man behind several controversial celebrity death investigations. Remember Kim Porter, Diddy's ex? He was the one who publicly questioned her cause of death, saying the pneumonia explanation didn't add up. Ed was known for refusing to bow down to Hollywood pressure. He had a habit of exposing the truths others wanted hidden. But in a chilling twist, he was found dead himself just about a year ago, and people can't help but wonder if he got too close to something. Then came Jaguar Wright's bombshell claims. She accused Ray J of being directly involved, saying he was the last person to see Whitney alive and even brought a substance dealer into her hotel suite that night. Jaguar alleged that Ray knew Whitney was trying to stay clean, but he didn't care. He wanted control. She even pointed out that Whitney's bruises looked like defense wounds, signs that she was literally fighting for her life in those final moments. The more people heard, the harder it became to believe this was just another Hollywood tragedy. It felt like a setup from the start.
They did her autopsy. They said there was nothing wrong with her throat. Her lungs were so damaged that she couldn't fuel the notes. It was her lungs. It wasn't, her voice was fine.
Oh.
That's how Clive did it. And then the next thing you know, she's Jay. And then it's Grammy time.
That happened.
And her and Clive had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobby Christina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in that gave her the shot. Leola has said Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beaten. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up.
Oh, wow.
And Brandy was the one that found her. But you know, they pledge allegiance to Clive too.
Jeez.
Well, you know, Ray J was kind of down on his luck because the whole bullshit had happened, and then, you know, Whitney was dead and he was using her, as he's said himself, for clout, and then all of a sudden he got Love and Hip Hop LA after Whitney died. And then they inappropriately put her stupid goddaughter on there. Yeah. I just thought it was all kind of cheesy.
Man, Jaguar wasn't holding back at all. And Ray J, he just turned the whole mess into a full-blown firestorm when he went off on reporter Emily Hagan after she accused him of being DL and even hinted he played a role in Whitney's death. That's when everything exploded online. Fans were shocked, confused, and divided, debating whether Emily had crossed the line or if Ray was finally speaking his truth. So here's what went down. Emily teamed up with another content creator named Donat Powell. And in their video, Donat was straight wildin', calling Ray an industry boy toy and claiming he got paid to silence Whitney. Ray wasn't having any of that. He hopped on Instagram and unleashed a heated rant, dragging Emily for giving Donat a platform to lie on his name for clout. He said, "What the fuck I?" See, this is exactly what I'm talking about now. I've had enough. I'm about to do my final crash out for real. But this one is for my kids and for my mom, pops, Brandy, and my niece. If something happens to me, so be it. The truth matters more in the long run. He didn't stop there. Ray J called out everyone who played with him, claiming they'd been threatening him, trying to bully and manipulate him while paying him to keep quiet. He said they treated him like a slave and tried to silence the truth with money, but he's done. Then Ray J turned it up even more. He said, "You really thought all that hush money you gave me would keep me quiet forever? So you can pretend to be great people? Well, not anymore. Bring on the pain. Send everybody. I'm waiting." That man sounded ready for war. He also called out the interviewer, saying they were quick to tear down another black man and bring up Whitney like he had something to do with her death. And just when people thought the drama couldn't get any messier, Kanye's name got dragged into it. See, Kanye's never liked Ray J, mostly because of Kim Kardashian. Back in the life of Pablo, Kanye even dropped that shady lyric, "Me and Ray J would probably be friends if we wasn't in love with the same bah. You might have had it first, but I'm rich though." Ray's manager lost it over that line, threatening to sue Kanye for using Ray's name without permission. He said, "We're talking about doing something. Kanye's done this too many times. You can't just use people's likeness for free." This whole situation got wild fast, and it looks like Ray J's ready to blow the lid off everything. At first, everybody assumed Kanye's issue with Ray J was all about Kim and that infamous tape, but the whispers say it runs way deeper than that. Word on the street is the real tension isn't about Kim at all. It's about Whitney. Back in 2018, Kanye pulled one of the boldest moves in music history when he bought the rights to a shocking photo of Whitney Houston's bathroom from 2006 and used it as the cover for Pusha T's Daytona album. Fans couldn't believe it. People thought Kanye was straight up disrespecting Whitney's legacy, especially after the album dropped following a substance-fueled night. Her family was furious. They called him out, saying he was exploiting her tragedy for clout. But here's where it gets dark. Reports now claim Kanye's real motive wasn't to mock Whitney, but to honor her. Allegedly, he believed she didn't die naturally and that powerful people were behind it. The cover was his secret message, meant to taunt those responsible. And guess what? Right after that album dropped, Kanye's world started crumbling. His reputation took a dive. The media turned on him, and suddenly he was branded crazy. It's almost like someone wanted to make sure no one believed him again. Fans online still debate whether it was coincidence or a calculated takedown, but the timing's too suspicious to ignore. One insider even dropped this eerie detail. Whitney never bathed in hotel tubs. She always took showers, said the tubs weren't properly cleaned. That alone gave people chills. What do you think really happened behind all this? Was it all just rumors, or is there something darker hiding beneath the surface? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to hear what you believe. Thanks for tuning in to Star Watch. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more wild celebrity truths and exclusive Hollywood updates. There's plenty more drama waiting for you right here. Go check out our next video. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.